Hello, this will be a short video on how to create a video from your PowerPoint presentation. The first thing we want to do is to open up our PowerPoint presentation. So if we go to your PowerPoint icon, select it, select your file, then open up your PowerPoint presentation, then you will see in essence your PowerPoint presentation with some options, again regular options for the menu to save, again 365, and some of the newer might have also this, right? Definitely 365 is what it does have it, right? So we have this record button, and that's kind of what we're going to be talking about today. Okay, so in that record button, or in this page, you can see that record button. You can see over here on top you have your regular menu, right? File, edit, view, all of those, your slides here, but that record button is the one we want to talk about. So when you click that record button, right, so if you click that record button, we will get a couple of options. For one, it will open up a certain way and you will have a certain view. So this is one of the views that it has. So for me, this is my view. At the beginning, you can actually toggle between it. But because I have my laptop where I have my PowerPoint and I have an external monitor, so it does give me this option here with this is what I see, which is the regular PowerPoint selection where you're building your PowerPoint, or you can view it or click record button, but it opens up the record page. So in the record page, this is the teleprompter view. So when you have two screens, and the teleprompter view is the one where the presenter is seeing, right? This is the one that you can see. So you see that you have a space here where you can click on some notes just in case you don't want to forget anything that you have in your slide. So you can put some reminders for yourself there, right? Essentially like a short version of what you have or what you want to talk about. You do have your screen here, right, where it shows the slide that you're on. When you move through the slides, and this will also change with your slides. Okay, now over here on the top, you're going to see that you do have a couple of icons, right? There's a camera icon, a microphone icon, and this other icon here. This icon here, the last one, is the one that allows you to toggle between presenter and teleprompter view. Over here you have a couple of things also, right, that changes. Like if you have two screens and you click on this little icon here, then that'll change the view from that you have in one monitor to the other one, and vice versa. Okay, so definitely what we want to talk about is this part here. So when we're in this screen here, again, notice that we do have this icons here. Like I said, in here you can go in, edit your notes if you want to add a couple of notes. But this drop down menu is next to the camera icon. Notice that it'll show you any cameras you have connected to your computer. Mine gives me the option of blurring the background, which is what I'm using right now. And I only have my built-in camera, so that's the one that's showing up. For the microphone, notice that I'm using also the built-in microphone for my laptop, and it shows you any other microphone you might have. Like I said, here you can click, right? You can start typing notes. If you want to put some personal notes for yourself, right, you can have those there. And then of course the teleprompter view is over here on this one here. Okay, so if we record, right, then you'll see that we are going to start recording, and you'll be able to see the way that you're seeing me being here, right, with you in the corner. Now, one thing is that when you're doing the presentation, it doesn't allow you to change the size or move where the camera is viewing, right? So right here is where this is going to come out. So if you have something on your slide that is behind there that you want people to see, you might want to move it over or rearrange your slide. I did have to do that for a couple of slides, but it doesn't allow you to move. Now there's another feature, excuse me, that is in your PowerPoint that's called Cameo. Now that one is bringing in, either you're doing live video or bringing in a video that you already have. Now that one does allow you to move it to make this thing bigger, smaller, change the shape instead of a circle. So it does have a little bit more options. But when you're doing the live presentation or recording it live and the narration, then this is how you will see it. Now, once we have recorded, right, like I said, this is the presenter view. So if you only have one monitor, you'll be able to see everything here. This will be what you're presenting. This is the next slide, any notes for the next slide as well, and then you have over here your slides as well. Okay, now you can click on any slide and it'll come up, or you can click over here on the slide and it'll go to the next slide. So let me just hit here play for this little demonstration, right? But again, in general, you do have a couple of options here that you can see. Selecting the microphone, selecting between the teleprompter or the presentation view, and of course selecting the camera, right? What camera you want. This allows you to pause here, or you can stop it. Right now, one thing is when you stop, it does try to put the video with whatever slide you're talking to. So essentially, you can go back and edit, and click on the trash can here, right? It'll delete any audio that you recorded or video on that slide, and you can redo it for yourself. Again, when you're done, you're gonna click stop, right, or the red button again. It'll stop. Once it's stopped, it is recorded. So when you're here in this view here, what you want to do is you want to export. Again, you can save it, so that'll be saved. But when you export, it'll ask you what you want to export. So here you see that it's exporting. You can type a name for your file. You can select here where you want it. I just put it in my hard drive here, right, in my local desktop, but I did move it later on. I did save it to my OneDrive, right? And here you can select your OneDrive automatically. Notice that it has two selections, MP4 and MOV. Either one of those will create a video for you, and it will export it as that. Okay, so if you're not familiar with MP4 is just really the video version of MP3s, right? MP3 is just audio, MP4 is audio with video, and it's a format that can be opened or read by a lot of different computers or software, or you can upload it. Even if you're putting it on YouTube, right, or anything like that, then it'll be able to see that format for it. Okay. So once it is saved in your OneDrive, then again, what we want to do is we want to go to it and then share it, right? So if you are being asked to create this video and upload it to your course in Blackboard, then again, instead of having to upload that actual video where it takes a lot of space, again, you just save it here and then you share it in that class. Okay, so to be able to share it, you're gonna upload it there, get a hyperlink. So we're gonna go through here how to get that link and how to create or how to get the people that you want to share it with. Okay, so generally what you're gonna do is you're gonna have it in OneDrive, and if you don't, you can always just move it in there. So if you don't know how to get to OneDrive, what is that? You can get through it by going on your Jackmail email, or by doing Teams. In Teams, I know usually we don't use it that much like that, but here on the side we do have a lot of different things. For me, I do have my OneDrive here. If you don't see it, you can always select again here you see my OneDrive. If you don't see it, you can select the three dots and then look for it in there. So notice that I had my folder. This is the file that I have. You do have a drop down menu. Click on the three dots here. What we want to do is click on share. So in share, you can add here the names of people that you want to share with. It can be more than one. So because you are using the STC Office 365, then notice that what you're going to get here is really only names of people that have usernames or accounts for STC. So when you type your name, their name, it'll show up, and you can again add more names if you want to. If this is just going to your teacher, then you can select your teacher's name. Okay. Now, if you click on the little gear icon that was there, notice that you can select the edit, click on the drop down, and you can click only view if you want to. So this what it does is allows people to only view and not be able to edit your video. Now, if you want them to be able to edit, then you can select their edit. Once you have that, you can click there on copy link. So the link has been copied with view access only. Now here you can select a little message that you want to send. If you click send, this will go to their email. Like I said, you don't have to send it to their email. If you don't want to, you can just click here, copy the link. So if you copy the link, it will copy the link to your video from your OneDrive. So anybody that you've given access will have access to it. So let me show you here. Even if you go through a browser, you can click on the browser. Instead of the URL, I'm just going to click Control V, and it copied my link for my video. Notice that it opens up on streams, right? The 365 Microsoft 365 streams, and here you can actually play it here. Um, like I said, if you put the link in your course in Blackboard, wherever they said put your links here, then people can be able to click on it there. Now, notice that if this is only going to your teacher, then your teacher is the only one that's going to be able to see it with the link, even if you give other people the link. So you do have to add people that you want to have there that be able to see it. Now, you can also, instead of putting a name, you can put everyone, and that'll share it with everyone at STC. So anybody with STC credentials will be able to put in their credentials, and they'll be able to see this video. Again, that's done in the share option. That pretty much does it for a little presentation on how to create a video from your PowerPoint presentation. So thank you. Have a good day.